number 15, breaks between blocks. Let's imagine this. You have two students studying. We'll call them Jim and Jeffrey. They both just finished a 90-minute block of reading and plan to go for another block after a quick break. Jim decides to rest his head and listen to some classical music, while Jeffrey decides to go on his phone and quickly checks WhatsApp and Instagram. And then he sees that his favorite artist just passed away. Who do you think will be able to focus fully for the next study block? Jim or Jeffrey? Of course it's Jim. Why? Because Jim decided to remain oblivious to the things happening online during his break, leaving him with a mind that is focused only on one thing, his lecture notes. He probably has the same favorite artist as Jeffrey, but the fact that he doesn't know his favorite artist has passed away helps him focus for the next block. While Jeffrey decided to do the opposite and fill his mind with multiple information, this mistake cost him his focus. Now, I'm not saying that Jeffrey can't read his lecture notes anymore. He certainly can, but it's going to be way easier for Jim since he doesn't have any other thing distracting his mind. He's not thinking of, oh, this is my favorite artist that died. I start thinking of, well, whose music will I listen to now, this and that. But Jim's head is clear. His focus is just, okay, 2 times 3, 5 times 2, what is the answer? Jeffrey is thinking about, oh, this person died. Who do you think is going to be more focused and finish their work faster? It's going to be Jim. So it's imperative that you do not misuse your breaks between blocks, because it will determine how you perform in the next block. Except it is a life and death situation, put off all your online socializing until after you are done studying or working. If I know I'm going to have another block of reading right after the break, I never ever go online to quickly check whatever. Why? Because when I don't know what's going on online, my mind can't really get distracted. When you don't know, you can't get distracted. When you don't know that something is going on online, you can't get distracted. Don't be this girl that is reading and then also pressing her phone, or probably she's on a break and then she's checking her phone for something else or whatever. So I'm basically locked in on what I'm reading or working on, and you should always do the same thing too. Actionable step 1. You want to learn how to use your breaks so that the next study or work block is productive as possible. Once you start to feel mentally fatigued, close your eyes, inhale and exhale fully. Proceed to closing your note and rest your head a bit, taking in all you've read. So once you just finish, you could just close your eyes, take in deep breaths, rest your head maybe on the table or on the chair, and then just take in all you've read. You can either stay like this for the next 5 to 10 minutes, or you can put on some tracks in your playlist. I usually used to play some instrumental music. I just play them for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Sometimes maybe it could be up to like 15 minutes, if I'm extra stressed, and then after that I'll just go back to reading. Just let the music play without interrupting it. You don't need to be changing, looking for one music or the other. Just have a playlist ready, press play and leave it, let it play. You can decide to use your break to quickly make a cup of coffee, and that's fine. Actionable step 2. You also want to have offline and online block sections. So offline to read lecture notes you already have, and then online to check or confirm concepts you do not understand. So the offline will be that you're just reading your lecture notes, the things you already have, the PDFs, the things you've written from class, and then the online blocks will now consist of maybe there are certain concepts you do not understand, certain concepts from the notes that you are reading that you do not get, or your PDFs of certain words you do not understand. And then this is the time to go online and actually check what these things mean. And I'm not saying that you cannot have these online blocks within your offline block, because there are sometimes where I was reading my lecture notes and then I would actually go to ChatGPT to check certain meaning of certain concepts, because I didn't want to go to Google. If you go to Google, what it usually does is that it bombards you with a lot of information, and then you are more likely to stray away from what you're actually looking for. You're more likely to get distracted on Google. So I just had ChatGPT open, and then whatever concept I didn't understand, I put it there, it gives me the answer, I copy it out, and then I go back to reading. Like that was just it. what is this, why does this do this? ChatGPT tells me, and then I read it, understand it, write it out, and then go back to reading. That's just how I did it. So if you actually want to have maybe an online blog within your offline blog, I suggest you use ChatGPT to check certain concepts you do not understand rather than using Google. I recommend having offline blogs first and then conclude your study session with online blogs. So either you do what I suggested, or you can have your offline blogs first before your online blogs. This is because you can still easily get distracted if you're going online. Even though you're going online with a purpose, you're going online to find certain things, you can still get distracted, especially when you use Google. So you want to do this at the end of your online section. Note, just because I said you shouldn't go online doesn't mean you should be mind wandering offline. Like, this includes strolling your phone gallery, watching a movie or any stuff. Like, when you're in your deep blog session, please just drop your phone, lock your phone away. You can still get easily distracted offline as well. Just lock your phone, especially when you're with your phone. Just lock your phone away, throw your phone to the side, let it be as far away as possible from you. So be mindful of these distractions. You can take some time to think about it and write down the things you think are going to distract you offline. Here are some examples. Like for me it's just like movies, scrolling through gallery, watching TV, playing an offline video game or whatever. So we'll come to the end of the video, and just to quickly summarize everything we've learned here, you don't have to implement all these things at the same time or all at once. You can take these things slowly, one by one. I didn't take these things in all together. I took them one by one, implementing them one by one, and then soon you'll be able to do these things easily. Just in case everything I've talked about seems like a lot of information, I'll break them into points. Coffee can be used as a tool to enhance your focus as long as it is not abused. Sleep is important for a healthy and productive brain and body. Having a meditation practice can go a long way in your journey. How you start your morning transcends into the rest of your day. Be more of a creator, not a consumer. Boredom is a very powerful state to be in. Always put the problem in your face. Keep your deep work sessions sacred. No phones, no distractions. Less means more. Sugar is the devil. Fasting can help improve your focus. Don't underestimate the power of morning sunlight. Chase education, not stimulation. The less you find a reason to complain, the better your life will be. Your breaks should be as sacred as your blocks. So we've come to the end of the video. I think as I'm recording this video, it's going to be a long video, so I don't know how the final product will be after I've done the editing and all. But if you've reached this part, thank you very much for watching, and I hope that what I shared in this video helped you see the light when it comes to this modern day distractions and modern day things that are causing you to not be productive as you should be. And maybe in future videos I'll talk about each of these things individually and go deep, go really in depth in all of them. Bring out the data, bring out the studies and all, so that you see that I'm not just talking nonsense. I'm not just talking out of my emotions. I'm actually talking facts. So if you like the video, please drop a like. If you like my content, if you like this channel, please subscribe. It's going to help. And then also share if you think somebody needs to see this information. And then until next time.